Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. Just want to try something new tonight on Friday nights. I just want to start just putting it out there, letting you guys just kind of run the show, just putting your voices out there, getting your opinions. I really don't want to say too much. I just want to read through your comments, get your feeling on what's happening for the weekend. I think it's a pretty cool show idea. I think it'll be a good time for everybody to just come in there and just kind of put your voice out there instead of just hearing me all the time. So this is the true nation's voice out there. I just want to hear from you guys, get your opinions on this weekend. We're not going to waste too much time. I'm going to jump straight into your guys' comments. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. I'm really trying to hit that 2K mark. I think it would be really cool. I put in a lot of time, and I really enjoy doing this. And I just want to keep growing and just seeing how big I can actually get this thing. So I appreciate all the people that have, man. It really does mean a lot to me. So let's jump into this, man. Let's hear what you guys have to say moving forward. Diego, what's happening, dude? What's going on? Kwiatkowski and Sam Young coming back on Sunday. That is huge, dude. That is huge in so many ways for us out there. Josh was a full participant, and he seems to be healthy. Yes, he does. I am ready for him to hit that field and get going this game. We need it. We are definitely going to need it. Oh, Costas, what's happening, dude? Kwiatkowski being back is should help the defense be better organized. It definitely should, dude. Sam Young being back is a big deal too. Sam Young being back is a huge deal. That's going to mean that we can put Good back at that guard position, put Sam Young at that outside spot, and then keep Simpson off the field unless somebody gets hurt. I really like the way this is looking for us right now. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of you guys out there, I saw it in the comments earlier, you don't really trust Sam Young yet. I trust him more than I trust Brandon Parker, so I'm really hoping he can step in there and fill that role at that right tackle spot for us. He's a veteran guy, so as long as he's healthy, we should be good to go out there. Larry, what's happening, man? I'm glad you made it out. Richard, not confident in Sam Young. Gruden did back up Trent Brown today. In his press conference, he did, and I'll give him that, dude. And a lot of us haven't been. It is what it is. I'm really hoping that he can come out there and play, but sometimes that Gruden confidence means he might be trying to set up a trade or something. We just need to keep an eye on that, dude. I didn't get to hear, but what do you say, or what do you have to say about Gruden? Oh, Dominic, what's going on, dude? Oh, let's shock these fools again. I'm right there with you, dude. I really think we can. I truly, truly think that we can out there. Raider J, what's going on? Oh, 805, dude. Glad you can make it out. Anthony, what's going on? Thayer Films, what's happening? Prince MVP, what's going on? Kwiatkowski coming back should help this run D. That should help this run D tremendously. And it's going to free up Littleton to go out there and just start being a roamer again. And if you can have Littleton and Abram back there just kind of roaming, dude, it changes this defense dramatically. I'm super excited to see it. Raider Flack, what's good, dude? Got a bail, barbecue, and some baby backs. Damn, dude, I'm starving right now. Don't even start talking about food. Anthony, what's going on? 35-31 Bills. It's going to be a rough week, and they have more weapons. That's a bold prediction right there, dude, and that's why I'm doing this. That's what I wanted to hear out there. I really think we should be able to pull this one out if we can go out there and I really think we match up well with this Bills team. I know we should be able to slow down the run game, and this is the game where I think our run defense is really going to start to come together. And as long as our secondary holds up, man, I really think we got a shot at this thing out there. If we can get a defensive touchdown, we can win this game. I would love to see a defensive touchdown. I think that would be one of the things that kind of brings these guys together, so that would be huge for us. I just want to see the defense play like they know what they're doing. The New England game pissed me off as badly as the Jets game did last year. Costas, dude, I'm right there with you. That game kind of had me fired up. I'm not even going to lie, dude. The Bills are good, but not that good. Raiders win 27-21. Anthony, that is what I like to hear. That is kind of what I'm predicting out there. I don't think we're going to go out there and put up crazy numbers. I think the defense is going to show up a little bit more this game, so I'm really hoping to see that out there. And if they do, I really think we can pull this thing out. They are beatable if we play a really good game. We are, and we're back at home. We've had a little bit of rest right now. We got some players coming back, some impact players coming back, so I think you're definitely right about that. Looks like Sam Young is going to, dude, Sam Young coming back is going to be big for us, dude. Trayvon Mullen shuts down Stephon Diggs. Let's see some Waller, at wide receiver. Oh, dude, we're deep at tight end. We are deep at tight end. Maybe we will. Maybe this is the game where we'll see him shift out a little bit, or at least just start doing some different kind of plays out there. I'd love to see Foster get more involved in this offense. I'd like to see Witten get more involved. I really don't know how much more Witten that we'll end up seeing out there, but I don't know, dude. I really want to see Foster take a big step forward, dude. Andrew, what's going on, dude? Got to win this game at home. No excuses. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. They do have other weapons, but if we shut Diggs down, no doubt Mullen can do it. Then the Bills become a lot more beatable. Dude, I know a lot of you guys were saying the other night that John Brown was not going to be playing in this game. From everything that I've seen coming out of the Bills, that dude is going to be playing on Sunday. So it's going to be him matched up on Lawson on that other side, or Isaiah Johnson with Harris over the top. Keep an eye on that matchup, dude. It's going to be tough for us. If we can win that matchup, we can win this game. Foster and Witten got to get more playtime Sunday. Yes, I totally agree. Raiders. There you go, Thayer. Hopefully Renfro on first and second downs, Aguilar and Jones sometimes too. We got to get those outside dudes involved, dude. We have to. There's no other choice about it. Is Ruggs playing? He's listed as doubtful on our injury report. I do not see him playing in this game at all. Jason Marshall, what's going on, man? I'm glad you could make it out. So yeah, no Ruggs, no Edwards. We got to count on Zay Jones. We got to count on Nelly to get out there and play that outside role and start making some impact plays on that outside for us, dude. We have to. Defense needs to keep Allen in the pocket, though. Don't let him know. If Allen starts moving around and these guys end up getting that extra 2 to 3 seconds out there, that's going to destroy our secondary. We have to be able to get that pressure. We have to keep him in the pocket, and we have to keep him throwing the ball quick. As long as he's throwing quick, we should be okay. Nelly and Zay are going to have to step up. Foster and Renfro need Carr to get them the ball. I want to see Foster. I want to see Foster end up having like a big breakout game. If we can move Waller to the outside and Foster can come in there and fill that role, it's going to change this offense dramatically, and I really think you're going to see a change in this defense, dude. So I'm really pulling for us to go in there and just kind of shock everybody. We'll be at 3-1. The Bills will be at 3-1. Then we got 2 tough-ass games ahead of us, dude. We need to go ahead and do something out there. Farrell will set the edge. Max needs to cost this dude 100%. Max needs to do the same. We have to set the edges out there. There's no other choice. Play Waller at wide receiver position and put him in motion to create some nightmarish matchups for the Bills. Yes, Larry, that would be huge. If we start doing some motions again and just getting back into that, I don't know. We missed that last game, and it kind of pissed me off just because there was no motion. We weren't trying to read the coverages. We weren't seeing the mismatches out there. Let's start doing it again, dude. You got Waller. Move him around. Get him more involved. And then as he's more involved, everybody's going to draw attention. It's going to free a dude like Foster completely up out there, dude. Completely. If Trayvon can contain Diggs, we can score at least 24 points, then we have a good chance to win this game. Raider Kojo, I completely agree with you, dude. Completely. And I'm not worried about Diggs that much. I'm more worried about the matchup on the other side. It's going to be tough, dude. Has Muse returned to practice? As far as I know, he has not returned to practice yet. He's still riding that IR list as of right now. If we bring him back off that IR, then that means we have to release somebody off this active roster. So whenever anybody asks me about Muse, it's like, if we brought him back, who do you want to see get released off of there? I really want to see Isaiah Johnson before we see Muse. I'm not even going to lie about that. Secondary has to play well, but the Bills love to air it out. That's what I'm saying. Our secondary is going to be a big matchup in this one out there. Excuse me. I think Mullen gets a pick tomorrow. If he gets a pick tomorrow and he ends up getting some good return yardage off of it and we can capitalize off of it, unlike we did last week, it'll be something that sets the tone for this entire game, so I'll take that. Zay Jones revenge game. Cliche comment. Yes, it is a cliche comment, dude. Zay Jones he was drafted by Buffalo out there, but he doesn't have like the true ties. He wasn't like a superstar for him. He was a dude that just dropped the depth chart and then ended up being gone. He's not going out there trying to get revenge on the Bills, but I'm still counting on him to go out there and have a damn good game for us. Gord, what's up, dude? I'm glad you could make it out. Kokowski will help the defense a little bit, but we're going to suffer at our cornerbacks. Too many weapons and no pressure. I mean, you're right. If we do not go out there and get any kind of pressure in this game, we will be exploited in this game. Our defensive line needs to step up. I'm really hoping that Malik Collins can make that jump after having his meeting and seeing what's going on, so hopefully we can do it. How confident are you in Nevin Lawson? Nevin Lawson's a tough one, dude. I do like Nevin Lawson. He's a veteran player. He can go out there and kind of fill that role for us. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather have seen Prince out there in this game, but we ended up getting rid of him. But we do have Nevin Lawson, so hopefully he can come in there and fill that role. I like him as a player, dude. I'm really hoping he can come out there and prove that he can fill that gap, because with Arnett being on IR, dude, it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks. We're not going to get him back till week 12, like 10 or 12 out there, depending on how it goes. So we need either Lawson or Isaiah Johnson to step up in a big way. One of those dudes has to do it. I'm pretty confident in Lawson. I want to see how he plays, or how he plays throughout a full game instead of just spelling, so we'll see. Stumbling, what's going on, dude? I think Paulie G would be doing. Oh, dude, if the D captains did not get suspended, hurt, or called, yeah, I'll give you that, dude. Some of it, I will give you that. Corey, what's happening, dude? Peace and blessings for your family. From Youngstown, Ohio. I appreciate that, Corey. Thank you, man. Kukowski, at the very least, will help the gap assignments with the run defense. Yes, and that will be a big difference. Mikey, what's going on, dude? I will always appreciate you making it out, dude. Pizza, what's going on? Breaking every... I can't stand Lawson. Oh, a Lions player, and that says it all. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, dude. I want to see how he plays out there. Chandler Bogg, what's going on? Is Trent Brown back? No, Trent Brown is not back this game. He's listed as doubtful as well. I do not expect to see him out there playing. But Sam Young should be back and playing in this game, so we'll be able to move good over. Things will be looking nice for us, dude. Paulie G gets too much hate. Paulie G does get a lot of hate. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I give Paulie G a lot of hate out there. It just kind of upsets me because I know the potential of this defense. And I did. And a few of you guys, you called me out on it in the comment section. And I appreciate that because sometimes, dude, my temper gets the best of me. It is what it is out there. But I said before, this defense is going to take time to gel out there. It's going to take our offense time to carry us through these first, honestly, like probably 6 to 8 games. But then when you see it and you're watching it week in, week out, it gets frustrating, dude. And I did, dude. I talked a little bit of crap. Just accept it for what it is. But I mean, I stand by what I said, dude. We have to go out there. We have to give this defense time, but we're getting into week 4 right now. We should start being able to see a difference, especially having some of our guys back out there. I know it sucks having Abram a little bit banged up, but it's time for these other guys to really step up and start moving this defense forward, and it has to happen, dude. How old is Sam Young? I'm not sure of his exact age, but I want to say this is his 11th year. It's like he's been in the league for a long, long time. He is not a rookie. He is not a young player by any means. That's why it took him so long to get healthy out there. But I want to say it's his 11th or 12th season right now, dude. So good playing left guard. Yes, as far as it stands right now, as long as Young is ready to go, Good will move back into that guard, and our offensive line will be looking a hell of a lot better than it has in the past, dude. So Sam Young at right tackle, Good's back at guard, and Simpson sits. Yep, Simpson's just kind of there, sitting, waiting to see if he needs to come into the game if somebody gets hurt. But, dude, I'll take it, dude. That offensive line is going to look a hell of a lot better than it did last week with Young being back in there. I promise you that. Saints going to be 1-3. Take it for Trevor. I told that to my brother, dude. He's like, no, we're going to make adjustments. He still thinks that you're going to see somebody else come in there. I forgot that dude's name. It just kind of slipped my mind because I haven't been thinking about them at all. But he thinks that he's going to end up taking that team over. I just don't think that dude's a full-time quarterback yet. It is what it is. I want to see Isaiah Johnson shine. Hopefully he's getting an opportunity so he can compete for some playing time. Dude, I want to see Isaiah Johnson get out there. I talked about him a good bit through the offseason. I thought he was progressing pretty well. I liked what I saw of him when he did get some play time that little bit towards the end of last season. Get him in there, dude. Let's see what he has. Larry, I completely agree with that. My only concern is the Bills' passing offense. Our secondary will be exposed if we don't contain Allen. If we don't get pressure on Allen and he has time to sit back there or scramble around a little bit and get into that outside where he has 1 or 2 seconds and all the receivers are just kind of going off of instinct, it'll destroy us, dude. You're 100% right about that. Lee, what's going on, dude? Nick K returning will be a big, but Harris has been struggling, and I don't have much confidence in Nevin Orzer. That's what I'm saying. Watch that other side of the field, dude. Because they're going to be, if Brown ends up, Brown is going to end up playing in this game, so it's either going to be Lawson on Brown or Johnson on Brown out there with a little bit of safety help over the top, and on that side it will end up being Harris. It's going to be a close one to watch for, dude. Just watch that matchup. That matchup is probably going to depend this game because I'm not too worried about Beasley and Joyner out there. I think that's a pretty even matchup. I think Diggs and Mullen, Diggs is going to end up getting one or a few decent plays out there, but I see him ultimately kind of being shut down this game. But it's going to be that opposite side, man. Watch that opposite side. Littleton being freed up. Any help with Harris will do. Oh, Harris do better. Yeah, it could help, dude. It may help him go out there and be a little bit better. Just having Littleton be able to kind of cover those assignments that he's cheating up for a little bit, but at the same time, he has to go out there and kind of prove it this game. Don't like Harris, special teams player. We should have kept Randall. I really wanted to see Randall on this team. If you guys have been with me for a minute out there, you know I had Randall in every single one of those position videos that I did out there. So he has to be able to... It sucked, dude. That one sucked for me. Randall left on his own. He did. I don't know if he didn't like the scheme. He wasn't out there practicing. It is what it is, dude. The Raiders still don't have a signature win. The Saints wasn't that. No, the Saints was not that. I will give you that. It was supposed to be. It was still a good opening that we go out there and win our home opener out there. And I mean, dude, we're 2-1, so things are still looking pretty damn good for us. This would be a signature win for us because this Buffalo team is on a straight roll. We do get them at home. If we can go out there and get this, dude, I'd be so damn happy. Like, so damn happy. Homer, what's going on, man? I'm glad you could make it out. I'd like to see Isaiah Johnson more than Lawson. I would too, but I really think the veteran presence that Lawson's brings, he's going to end up starting this game. 8:05, Randall, stop showing up to practice, bro. He had him, dude. Oh, man. I'm really curious to see if he does get signed again because he is not. Costas hit that love. Man, I appreciate you, dude. Randall signed already. Forget which team. I thought that he did sign somewhere. I thought it was pretty close as soon as we let him go. I don't know, dude. I don't know if that just wasn't a scheme fit or he just didn't like what was going on. I was pulling for him, dude. I really thought that would have made a big difference in our secondary out there. Gruden said Amik will take snaps this week. I'm stoked to see him on the field. Icy, dude, what's going on? I am too. I'm super stoked to see him out there. Hopefully he can go out there and make an impact for us. Probably the man, that Jets team, that's straight struggling out there, dude. Not saying I liked Randall, I just feel Harris is not the answer. I don't think he is the answer. It's something that we're going to be looking more towards in the draft. I promise you that out there. Robertson in the slot, move Joyner to safety. I want to see Amik get in there and take some snaps before we start sticking him in there as a starting role. I just want to see what he can do. Get him on the field, slowly start working him in out there. I don't want to see him come in there and immediately take over that slot position because even a guy like Beasley going against a rookie who's playing in his very first game, he'd be able to take advantage of that. So let's work him in slow, see if he can keep building confidence out there. Harris is not the answer. Want to see Heath. Just want to see what he has. I'd like to see Heath get more involved out there. I really would. I'll give you that. Curious to see if we actually get to see it, but it is what it is right now. Going to score when they have the ball. We need to keep them out the field. If we can't, then we got to try to win a shootout. Dude, winning a shootout against this team would be damn tough for us. We have to be able to establish our offense, and we have to be able to get them off the field just not even like a bunch of times. We have to get them off the field a good 4 to 5 times this game, which is tough, dude. I mean, that's tough to get any team off the field 4 to 5 times. But if we can and we can capitalize on those, it'll be tough for them to come back. But at the same time, we saw it was 28 or 29 points they came back from last week. So you cannot count this team out at any given point. That's one of the other things that scares me about this game is the halftime adjustments out there. Will Gruden be able to go out there and make those adjustments? Because you know damn well the Bills are going to make every adjustment out there. Randall got signed for a minimum contract to the Seahawks. Who do? Because I didn't. I did not. I appreciate that. Robertson in the slot is another way. I could see that, dude. Let's work him in slow, dude. Work him in slow. Noah Mack, he will bring in a proper free safety next year. I do completely agree with that. I think the writing's on the wall for that. I'd love to see us, whether it be a free agent out there, or I'd like to see us honestly go young with it, dude, and just bring in one of the top free safeties out there. Oh, JS, what's going on? Way too many injuries. We are depleted, dude, but we have some bigger names coming back. And honestly, our receivers, they were young rookie wide receivers out there. And I've seen a few people talk about this, and I will put in my 2 cents about it. Having Zay Jones and Nelly out there, they are not as explosive as having Ruggs and Edwards out there. It is what it is, but you can go ahead and kind of get a little bit of confidence, get a little bit of rapport. If we can start working them on the outside, I'm not expecting either one of them to go out there and have huge games, but if they can go out there and make the plays, we should be looking good. Hey, brother, how are you? Let's kill the damn... Oh, dude, man. Dude, Mike Lloyd, man, I'm glad you made it out. I'm completely right there with you, man. Your brother still thinks New Orleans is going to beat the Raiders. He's not thinking that anymore, dude. Sonny, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you made it out. I always hit you up in the comment section. I'm glad you can make it out to the live. Any decent NFL quarterbacks will pick apart a new secondary. If they get more than 5 seconds, in many cases 4 seconds or more, that is a straight fact right there, man. Straight fact. Diego, nice new setup. Man, I'm trying, dude. I'm really trying to push this thing and just kind of get it going. I'm learning as I go, so everything's not going to be perfect at first, but I'm really having fun learning just because I don't know how to do any of this, so it is what it is. Crosby and Collins both get sacks. Abram gets another pick. If Avalanche, what's going on, dude? If that happens, we will be looking damn good in this game. Like, damn good. And a lot of you guys saying that Mullen's going to get his first pick this game. If we can go out there and pick off Allen twice and get a couple big sacks this game, we will win this thing without a doubt. Brandon is on the Seahawks practice. That's exactly where he belongs to be out there, man. I'm surprised that the Bills secondary allowed over 426 yards passing last week versus the Rams. You think Carr and Zay might be a factor? I'm thinking Carr and Nelly might be a factor. I think Zay Jones is going to get involved. I'm expecting just a small game out of him, but enough to kind of just keep the pressure over on that side. But I'm really expecting Nelly to step up in a big way this game. As long as Nelly steps up or Zay steps up, it's going to free up Renfrow. It's going to free up Waller. But if we do end up getting Waller to one of those outside positions out there, I mean, I said before I didn't think it was going to happen, but if we end up running that, that's a big mismatch for this game, dude, and it really could help us out. I'm going to watch Abram the whole time on defense. We need the enforcer to put fear into the opposing offense. Oh, dude, pull out your inner Jack Tatum, dude. Oh, man, why isn't he in the Hall of Fame? I have no damn idea why he's not in the Hall of Fame. But I will tell you right now, putting that fear factor across these receivers coming across the middle will make a big difference for us in this game, dude. Meek Robertson might get a few snaps. I think we're going to see him on special teams a little bit from what everybody, or from what Gruden was saying out there. But I think he could get in there and get a few snaps. But I mean, we still have Nixon sitting out there. I want to see him get some snaps. I want to see Isaiah Johnson getting more worked into this. I mean, Lawson's going to be starting on that opposite side. So we need to, I don't know, man. We need to fall back on a few of these guys to come in and fill those roles. They got Beasley too, just like Renfrow, always gets open. Jordan's going to be chasing him all game. That's going to be a good matchup to watch, dude. That is a good call right there. Joyner and Beasley will be a fun matchup this game. Joyner's been playing a hell of a lot better this season. I think with Nick being back and Littleton being able to roam, it's really going to help out as far as the Beasley's concerned out there. But Beasley's had some decent games this year. Put Waller at the king. What's going on, dude? We talked about that earlier. I think it's a real possibility. I want to see if it happens. I still think it's going to be him lining up at tight end and like two tight end sets out there, and then him just motioning all the way out to that outside spot. Just seeing who follows him to see if we can get that mismatch out there. Abram needs to get 100%. I wonder if his chipped collarbone is mended yet. I mean, if he actually chipped that bone, I'm not a doctor, dude, but I'd be willing to guess that it's not like completely healed. But I think they'd be able to protect it enough to where he should be able to go out there and play pretty comfortably this game. Joyner should handle Beasley. I'm really counting on that, dude. Understanding that Randall's issues weren't related to his skill set. No, that is a straight fact out there. Like a straight fact out there. Be patient with Abram. Oh, dude, I'm being completely patient with Abram. I mean, Abram said it himself. This is his rookie season. We're going to be some learning curves out there. It is what it is, but I mean, I'll take it. Did we ever move Waller to wide receiver with injuries last year? Foster is good enough to be an A star. Yeah, I agree with you, Pete, 110% that Foster could be a starting tight end for any other team in the NFL right now. We did move Waller to the wide receiver position a few times last season, but every time that I remember us doing it, except for like 2 or 3 times, he motioned out to that spot. There was very seldom that we actually put him out there as the wide receiver, but when we did, we always took that shot, man, so I'd like to see it again. He's kind of a rook. He is kind of a rook, dude. No effort and enthusiasm. Is Abram's shoulder okay? It's a chipped collarbone, dude, so it's like that bone right here underneath your neck. He just chipped it a little bit. I really think with some extra padding than the pads themselves, he should be okay. Foster had played like 10 games last year. He had that wicked leg injury, dude. But Foster, I like him, dude. I like him a hell of a lot. I'm expecting him to make a major step forward. Trade Trent Brown for a defensive end. JS, dude, we'll see what happens. Put a Meek Robertson playing Sunday. They said he's going to get some snaps. Let's see what happens with him, dude. Julian, what's going on, man? I'm glad you can make it out. Hurst, Nick Nelson, Eric Harris, and Arden Key are our veteran Paul Gunther scheme players. Oh, who's going to step up? I say it every damn time that I'm hoping it's going to be Arden Key. I really like the way Arden Key's playing. He's not getting the play time that I was expecting him to get play out there. But if I had to pick one person off this list to be like the true impact out there, I'm going with Mo Hurst, dude. I really think if we get Mo Hurst more involved in that rotation up front and take a little bit back off of Hankins out there, or honestly put in Hankins and Mo Hurst let Collins sit for a second so maybe he can figure out exactly what he's supposed to be doing out there. But I'm pulling for Hurst, dude. I'm pulling for Hurst to have a big breakout game. I'm afraid we're going to be 2-3, and it's perfectly typical Raiders record. It's got such a beautiful ring to it. Well, dude, it is possible, but at the same time, the back half of our schedule is looking pretty damn good. So even if we did end up being 2-3, I'd still think this team could end up going 10-6 out there, man. Trade Trent Brown for OBJ. That would be a crazy trade, dude, if they pulled that off. The Bills will attack Abram. Those angles against the Pats are unacceptable. I'm curious to see how he corrects that out there. I really am, dude. Josh played 13, Hunter played 13, Moreau played 13. Yeah, Moreau's injury was at the end of the season, and then he just never ended up coming back from it. I was pissed when he ended up going down. He was on a roll right then. Mo should be the anchor defensive tackle. Let Collins and Hankin rotate in the other spot. I'll give you that. I would love to see that, dude. Did not see Joyner to safety anytime soon. Gruden has been somewhat stubborn in that. Sonny, that is 100% true. I will not argue with you at all on that. Exactly not going to happen. No, I really don't see it happening. I really think he's going to end up staying at that nickel spot. I'm curious to see if you end up seeing Amik end up taking spot or reps at that free safety position out there, and then them just kind of counting on Joyner to kind of keep an eye on him. I think that would be a pretty cool setup. I'm not sure if we're going to see that. I'm not sure how much Amik will actually see this game, but I don't know, man. It would be cool to see something mixed up out there. They're obviously not going to stick Heath in there. It is what it is. Trent Brown not playing again. You can shoot. Oh, dude. I see it, dude. I see Chucky losing faith in him completely. At this point, I kind of see him on the trade block, and we're just kind of working through, see what the offers are out there, just trying to keep his stock value up. But I don't know, man. I still, to this day, I have my doubts about Trent Brown, dude. Joyner is for Gunther to decide. That is very true. Trade Brown for a second. What the hell you mean? Chucky sounded very supportive of Trent today. I'm just going through the comments, Diego. Don't yell at me, man. I did not see that press conference. I've been at work all damn day today. Love the pick, but of course the Bills run downhill. The front seven needs to eat. That front seven has to eat out there. But it still looks like Zach Moss is not going to play out there. Singletary is a much better receiving running back than he is just like a straight-up running back. But it all depends. If you end up getting in that position to where Allen's getting around the outside, it's going to open up everything for them. Gruden not too happy with Brown, maybe not today, but earlier this week he was plenty pissed. Yes, he was. Please let's sign Greg Williams next year and fire Paul Gunther. I think Trent will opt out so he can get paid. Oh, dude, that is a very, very real possibility. Costas Wade Phillips. A lot of people throwing Wade Phillips' name around out there. I don't know if that's going to happen. That would be like a huge move for the Raiders. I could see that being like an off-season move to where he'd have time to come in and fully implement his system out there. I don't even know if Wade Phillips still wants to coach out there, so we'll just have to see. If Wade Phillips still wanted to coach, he could be on some team somewhere. Maybe he's just waiting for like a position to open up that is like a full defensive coordinator. He might be holding out for a head coach job. He might just be done, dude. Wade Phillips has been in this league a long damn time. Williams has a target on his back. It's true. Halftime adjustments are going to depend most on the score at the half. Hoping Nate Peterman and Booker. Sorry, dude. Oh, dude. Hope for Nate Peterman by the fourth quarter. Dude, that would be great. If you bring in Booker and Nate and Peterman, let them take it over, see what happens. Williams as a Raider, our defensive line would be getting flagged on everything. That is very true, dude. Greg Williams had anger. Dude, he did have anger and management issues. That is a straight fact, dude. Not Williams, find somebody else. Man, the Bills running back number 26 worries me. And do you think we should have, or we should stand on our strong side defensive end for the jet sweeps? Yes, I do think that we should. But at the same time, I'm not too worried about who's 26, that is Singletary out there. I'm more worried about him in the passing game out there. If they start getting him on those short little screens or those little flare routes, and it's somebody like Morrow out there, he's going to have to prove himself to get out there and make things right. You can tell Chucky on his face, Trent Brown is testing his pat. Yes, that is a straight fact. And do you think Amik will play it? Yes, I do think you will see Amik on special teams. That I will say. I think that's where you're going to see him predominantly in this game. I'm not sure how much you're going to see him rotated into this actual defense out there. I don't know. I'd rather see Nixon get more involved. I'd rather see Johnson get more involved out there. Before I saw a dude like a Meek, but working them in slowly. You got to get these guys ready to play in these games, dude. Can we all just stop it about? Yeah, dude, I'm pretty much done talking about Trent. I've said it before. I just want Trent to I just want to see what happens with him. I am pretty much done talking with him right now. He's getting paid more than the quarterbacks this year, $21 million. That is a straight fact, dude. Let's get DC for the Power 5. Oh, we sound like we're talking. Oh, dude, straight facts, dude. Truly think we should work with the short intermediate passing game. If Sam Young isn't available, then Good can't move to left guard. Sonny, from everything that I've read, Sam Young is going to be ready to go for this game. He had a full practice today. Everything's looking pretty good for him. So as long as he can stay healthy throughout this game, I think that's really going to help Carr in the pocket. I think he's going to be able to kind of pick this Bills team apart a little bit. So I'll be super happy about that. Man, y'all are killing me out there. Brown getting healthy for KC, 380 pounds, and calves take longer at 100%. We can't judge and call out Brown. It's not fair. They have him. I mean, Jason, I'll give you that, dude. I just get frustrated, man, and I will give you that because I saw it last season. I'm seeing it again this season. I just want that dude to get healthy and come out there and be able to play a full damn season for us. We did not pay him all that money to be sitting on the bench for the majority of games in two separate seasons. The dude needs to get ready, man. Gruden talks highly about every other team's QB. It's just, yes, dude, he does. Seems like he loves every damn QB in the league more than he loves our own out there. Let's just hope that. Oh, he's ready. Yes, dude. If he's ready for that KC game, I'd be happy to have him back at any damn given time. I just need him to come back and actually play. College coach on the way. Phillips for another DC. Oh, yes, dude. Let's go get another. Cost, I'll give you that, dude. 20 million. 21.5. Cars at 19.2. Injuries are a part of football. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But the crap that started at the beginning of last season, that wasn't injury related at all. It goes in. I'm not even going to jump into it, but that part of it was not injury related for Trent. Now we're still seeing him just kind of chilling on the sidelines. It's kind of driving me nuts, man. More than Teddy Bridgewater and Lamar Jackson. If he didn't choose these injuries, no, nobody chooses to be hurt out there. It is what it is. Yes, but they're really bad. Yes, they are really bad this year. That is a straight fact. I want Abram ready for the Chiefs. Oh, and hit the crack, dude. I'd love to see him smack Patrick Mahomes one damn time. Just smack him really hard right at the beginning of the game and keep him from running the rest of the game. That would be huge for us. But at the same time, in a game when you're playing against a team like the Chiefs, you're not going to see too many safety blitzes coming out of there just because they know they can't shoot that ball deep at any damn time. Icy Nate in the 2021 draft next year. What position should we get? I think you might see us end up going offensive line again. You're going to see us going defensive line. And I really think they're going to end up pulling out a safety over pretty much in that first or second round. I'd really like to see that. The question is not if we choose to get injured. The question is when they will be back. Seems to be taking way too long. Yes, it does. For the injury that he did have, it seems to be taking a long damn time out there. Oh, Lenny, what's going on, man? I'm glad you can make it out. Abram needs to stick with his run gap assignments. And stop going for it with a big hit and just make the tackle. There's a few times where I did see Abram go out there and pick a different hole and get into that backfield incredibly fast just to have over-pursued and the play's been past him. So if he can then just, and I really think that's where Kukowski's going to make a big difference because he's going to tell him, back the hell up and play your right gap. A defensive tackle, another offensive lineman, a backup. I'd love to see us bring in a true number 2. I understand Booker's playing really, really good. I do back up Booker 110%. I did not previously at all, I'm not going to lie, but I've really liked what I've seen from him out there. But I'd still like to see us bringing another back out there. Not to sound like I'm defending Brown, but if he doesn't take care of his calves, he can't. Yeah, all right, there, dude, that is a straight fact. He will end up going out there and tearing his Achilles. And then he'll be, even if he tweaks it, he'll be in the same boat that Incognito is, where he's on the IR, just resting his Achilles before he gets a full tear in it. Like Waller rolling out wide, more a surprise mismatch than a permanent wide receiver. Keep matching him up. Yes, dude. That's what I do like about that, especially when we do it in motion like that. So I will take that all damn day. Mo Hurst needs more snaps. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Josh Hall, what's going on, dude? Josh Jacobs went to my high school in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Raiders will smash the Bills with Jacobs and Waller. Believe it, baby. Jade, I'm hoping you're to hell 100% right on that. I guarantee you we're going to see just a huge, huge running game this game. And it's going to be a combination of really Rashard, Jacobs, and Booker out there. And I really hope that those guys can go in there and just kind of get everything rolling. I'd like to see that three-headed monster with those two guys getting more carries and then Jacobs getting more involved in the passing game. I think that would be huge for us, especially moving forward, going down the line. The question comes down to whether Brown wants to play. It doesn't seem like it from what I've been seeing. We'll just have to see what happens. Chargers, Donkeys, Jets is 5 wins. Only need 2 more for the playoffs. Honestly, dude, you're probably right about that. Gruden saying Brown is getting close to working very hard for a comeback. We'll see. We will see. What does getting healthy have to do with the bye week? Our players get hurt for years. And I hate how we talk about when they get healthy, when it's too late. Dude, Cord, I'll give you that, man. It seems like every time these guys are ready to come back, we're like, all right, we can play again. Our record's already to the point to where it doesn't matter. So these guys need to come back. They need to be ready to play. But having Nick back this game, having Sam Young, it's going to make a difference for us, dude. I'm excited. Like, truly excited to see them back on the field. Waller lined up as the XZ tight end fullback and all over the offense. I'd love to see him get back in that backfield and be in that fullback position and just kind of see what we could work out of that. I think that would be just a big wrinkle for their defense to see just them lined up like that. Even if he motioned out, it would just help us read what the defense was going to do. We'll not be able to trade Brown if he's not available to play, especially with his sit. No chance in hell, dude. He lines up out. Yeah. It's not like they already don't do that. It is. It's just limited. I think people want to see him lined up as that wide receiver, like, to start this game. I just don't know if we will see that. Sorry about that. I would like to see a very aggressive up-and-coming college defense. Yes, I would take that, dude. Hire Jack Boy. He develops great relationships with the players. I'll give you that. He does. But Avalanche will just have to see what they end up doing. Wade Phillips is old, and he is so dead. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm not really on that Wade Phillips bandwagon out there. If our defensive line does their job, we'll do just fine. Yeah, seal the pressure, or get pressure and seal the edge. That's what I'm still waiting to see us go out there and do right now. Jack Del Rio would be a perfect fit for our defense coordinator, but it'll never happen. That will never happen. I promise you that right now. Gruden and Jack Del Rio are not friends. I want to run. Yes, dude, I do too. On Sunday, get Josh Jacobs like 20 carries and Booker like 8 to 10 and sprinkle in a little Javen in there. That would end up, dude, I'm telling you right now, if we ended up carrying the ball, like, that would end up being like 35 carries in this game. If we were able to move their defensive line and just keep marching the ball, we would eat the time of possession completely up in this game. And that would be one way we could definitely pull this thing out. As much as I hated what Wade Phillips did to us, the Donkeys defensive coordinator, I'd love to see that addition. A lot of people would, dude. Sonny, you are not alone on that. Gary Williams has that old school, hard-hitting defensive system like the 80s Raiders defense. But a lot of that stuff will get flagged these days, dude. Like, truly go out there and just get flagged. So I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but I'm kind of torn about it too. Yeah, they bounty hunted. That is true. Old school is not a good fit for today's NFL. Object is to stop the opponent, not injure him. The object right now is to be able to just stop those high-powered, incredibly fast offenses, man. We have to be able to do that. King Savage, stop making Greg Williams. That's not going to happen, dude. As long as we get Simpson off the line, he is scary. Good will be... Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now. Good going back to his original position with how he's been playing at tackle is going to look incredibly good for us. And then as long as Young can come in there and just kind of hold that spot down, which I really think he'll be able to do it just as Good was doing, and a hell of a lot better than Brandon Parker could. So I'm happy with it, dude. Also, he runs 3-4. No, that is true. He does run a 3-4, and we are in a 4-3, and we do seem to love that 4-3. If better than giving up touchdowns, he is better than giving up touchdowns. I'll give you that. Simpson has played only a total of 3 games. It usually takes 2 to 3 years. Yeah, dude, do not lose faith in Simpson at all. Like, at all. I will not let anybody do that. That kid is going to be our guard of the future out there. It kind of sucks that we had to see him come in this early. I totally stand behind that kid, like 110%, man. As it stands currently in 2020, at 165 pounds, 5'10", Pro Football Focus has me rated as high as Oh, sorry, that's good, dude. Car goes down. Mariota takes the Raiders to dude. if Carr went down and Mariota came in, I'd really like to see what that looked like. But I do not see him coming in unless something bad does end up happening to Carr. Simpson did give up 3 penalties. Yes, he did. He ain't no Quentin Nelson. Let him ride the pipe for 2 to 3 years. Just let him kind of work behind and just kind of slowly develop out there. With the way that this offseason went, I did not want to see a rookie on our offensive line. Honestly, this entire damn season, much less going into week 2 and 3 out there. Longer than D-line, O-lines can take. Yes, they can. That is a true fact, dude. Simpson has got a good future. Did what he had to for us. Yeah, dude. I'm just happy with Simpson, dude. I'm not worried about him at all, at all. Trent Brown will come in. He will get hurt all over again. Who are we kidding? Too many. Dude. If he came in and ended up getting hurt again, I would be livid, completely livid. Honestly, I think Gruden would be completely livid at that point, and that would end up being the end of him out there. He needs to just get healthy, come back there, play a solid season, and move us over this hump right now. Simpson was a 4th rounder. No issues. No, none, dude. None. Facts. They are very undisciplined. Did you see Sanjay T's breakdown of Simpson's play? I have not seen that yet. I need to go check that out. Littleton looked like he isn't feeling the coaches and his teammates, but he was a tackling machine. Johnny, dude, I have a feeling Littleton was just really. He was playing a little bit out of position out there. I think he was too worried about getting everybody else lined up than doing his own job out there. I'm really thinking that you see a big change in Littleton once Nick comes back. Littleton looked damn good next to Nick out there, and they were playing very, very good until Nick went down. Then Morrow came in there, and you saw Littleton take a step back, and it hasn't been fixed. Let's see those two. I want to see those two back on the field together before I say a damn word about either one of them. I kind of refuse to watch anything reviewing the Pats game. I just wanted to move on. I'll give you that, dude. Bring back Vontez. Let's see if Nick's healthy. If we were going to bring back Vontez, I really think you would have seen it already happen out there. Yes, and I thought Sanjay G had some valid criticism of Simpson. Was an established player, but he's not, dude. That's it. He's not an established player. He's a rookie that came in to an extremely limited offseason and then got thrown into the fire, damn near right at the start of the season, man. Brandon, what's up, dude? I say everyone should be prepared. We don't win. A lot of injuries. Just be happy if we show improvements from our young. Yes, I will take that, but I still think we can end up pulling this game out. It's going to take a damn good game out of us out there, but I don't know. If things end up lining up right, I really think we could end up going out there and winning this game. Let's see where I'm at. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and I got to wrap this thing up. I'm real sorry. I got to wake up super early. We got homecoming tomorrow morning, and my little boy has a game right after that. So I'm going to have a pretty long day, but I'm super stoked about it. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, man. I want to do this every Friday and just kind of give you guys out there and just let you guys just take it over, man. I think it is a cool idea. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. If you can click that thumbs up button on the way out, that really does help me out and keep me growing. But until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you all so much. We will see you guys next time.